The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done, and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense got pressured on time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenny Clark drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Aaron Sipas now. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. He's got the first down and more. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Dillon now on 1st and 10. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15. And they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan. 9-yard touchdown. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it off on the touchdown grab. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
He wanted to find his receiver there, but a little too much air on the throw for them to connect in the end zone.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead. So Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position with confident with the challenge of coverage, and threw it his way. Big time play right there. The quarterback trusting it, and by him throwing
Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they got it 1st and 10. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Devin Asiasi from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On the delay, Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A final shot before half for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we've got a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now it's Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to put effort into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Packers pick it up. On the move past the 40. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A give for Dillon running right. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
When you're in man coverage, you have to go over the top. You become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play. And that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On On play action, it's Rodgers. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he went on the back a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Eagles send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming out. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. loss of 5. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right down the brink, aren't they?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Rodgers now on first down.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Working from the gun. Rodgers.
Quick slant to Watson.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Philadelphia getting sent to take the field.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this one complete to Smith. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Throwing is Hurts.
The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league. It's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Dillon.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
89 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Love with a give to Dillon.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And they take a knee. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.